Okay, so right now, December 23rd, there is one single story that is absolutely dominating the conversation across the Philippines. It's this huge annual event that pretty much brings the whole country to a standstill. It's called the Christmas Exodus. So let's dive in and really unpack what that means. So, what exactly is the Christmas Exodus? Well, picture this millions of people, pretty much all at the same time, pouring out of major cities like Metro Manila, and they're all heading to their home provinces for one big reason to be with their families for Christmas. This isn't just a holiday trip, it's way more than that. It's a deeply rooted cultural tradition, almost like a yearly pilgrimage home. And this headline right here, it just perfectly captures the heart of the issue. It really highlights the two sides of this coin, right? On one hand, you've got this massive, tradition-fueled journey home, but on the other, you've got the really dangerous consequences that come with it. We're talking crippling gridlock and, tragically, a heartbreaking spike in accidents. All right, first things first, let's talk about the sheer scale of this whole thing. Because honestly, to really get your head around the gridlock and the danger, you have to try and picture what it looks like when it feels like an entire nation is on the move, all at the exact same time. So you might be asking, why is this year's Exodus so intense? Well, it's not just one single thing. It's actually a unique combination of factors that have come together to create what you could call the perfect storm for total gridlock on the roads. Let's break down exactly what's going on. Okay, it really boils down to three key things all hitting at the exact same time. First up, the timing, right? Today is the last big workday before the Christmas holiday really kicks off. Second, you've got that powerful tradition, that cultural pull to head home for the holidays that we talked about. And third, and this is a big one, there's a new economic reason. Fuel prices just dropped, making that long drive just a little bit more affordable. That's the trifecta, the three things that have basically sent millions of people onto the expressways today. But with this incredible, almost unbelievable volume of traffic, there is a much darker side to the story. Unfortunately, the rush to get home has already come at an extremely high and tragic cost for some families. And look, the numbers here just don't lie. This massive surge in holiday travel has a direct and absolutely heartbreaking correlation, a sharp, really alarming spike in road accidents happening all across the country. And this isn't just about abstract statistics. Just this morning, on the South Luzon Expressway, which is one of the main arteries leading out of Manila, this all became a devastating reality. There was a collision between a sedan and a truck, and it turned fatal. This one incident has really become a stark symbol of the dangers everyone is facing on the road right now. 3. Just let that sink in. That's how many people lost their lives in that single incident on SLEX this morning. 3 families whose holidays have just been shattered forever. It's such a simple number, but it represents the absolute ultimate cost of this holiday rush. And sadly, that fatal crash isn't an isolated event. If we zoom out and look at the bigger picture, the Philippine news agency is reporting that road crash injuries have literally doubled during this holiday period. So the danger isn't just on one expressway. It's a widespread crisis. So, okay, with the roads completely clogged up and the accidents piling up, the big question is, what are the authorities doing about it? Let's take a look at the efforts underway to try and manage this massive flow of people and hopefully keep everyone a bit safer. Yeah, this is a real all-hands-on-deck situation. You've got the MMDA, they're in the trenches trying to manage the chaos with live, real-time traffic rerouting. Then there's the National Police, they're on high alert, not just for traffic, but for overall security too. Down at the local level, they're focused on other holiday dangers, like enforcing rules on firecrackers. And, get this, even the Department of Foreign Affairs is stepping in, warning people about misinformation that could just create more panic. It's a huge, coordinated effort to try and get a handle on the chaos. So as we start to pull all of this together, it becomes really clear that the Christmas Exodus is a story of two competing ideas. And they're both playing out right now on highways all across the country. You've got the powerful pull of celebration and the urgent, desperate need for caution. This right here, this is the core tension of the whole event. On one hand, you have this beautiful, joyful tradition, right? The homecoming, seeing family. But on the other hand, you have this undeniable risk, the stress, the gridlock, and the very, very real danger out there on the roads. And both of these things are happening at the exact same time to the very same people. And at the end of the day, all of this leaves us with one really crucial question. Look, this tradition isn't going anywhere. It's just too important. So the real challenge becomes, How do we balance this cherished essential tradition with the absolute non-negotiable need to make sure everyone gets home safely?